Ah, wow. Hi there. It's me. Uh, you know, uh, I always used to call myself Lowose Forex, but I don't know. I'll just call myself Luby for now, you know. And I am telling you, this Bitcoin crash has been something that has really turned heads. I think yesterday I was so tired yesterday. I was so freaking tired. Like, I didn't even, you know, I was so tired yesterday. But I thought I'd just jump on this stream and just like do some like damage control or something, man. This Bitcoin market crash is insane. This is something I've never seen before. Yeah, it's insane. So I just thought I'd just jump on the stream. I haven't even like done any preparation in terms of like trading. Like I haven't done any like market analysis, nothing like that. I haven't done nothing like that. I just thought I'd just like jump on and like talk about this market crash. But I really just want to dive into Bitcoin right now, and hopefully I could like convince you, to hold on to Bitcoin. Now, I started trading Bitcoin a while back, and when I started trading Bitcoin, I don't know how far back this chart can go. I bought it. I started trading Bitcoin around this area. I still, believe it or not, I still remember uh, buying Bitcoin. Uh, I still remember the buy season of Bitcoin. I still remember the price. It was here, somewhere here, right here. I still remember, and it was insane. So I just want us to go back into the past so that we can like look at Bitcoin. So I remember this moment here. Obviously, I don't remember every single moment, but I still remember this time period here. Okay, let's just remove this so that we don't get confused. I still remember this time period right here, and it was a crazy moment. Let's see what we have here. It was a crazy moment. Um, I still remember this market crash here. And by the way, this is a 50-day moving average, and this is a 200-day moving average. The red line is 200-day moving average. A 50-day moving average is represented by this dashed blue line. So I still remember this market crash, and it was crazy. People were going nuts. People were losing their brains over Bitcoin and doubting its power. So I still remember this market crash right here. And this is just to encourage you, to let you know that Bitcoin is not going anywhere. This buy signal appeared in this area here in April, and but I took note of it in October, and it appeared like somewhere September or October, somewhere here. And then there was this crash here. But this is the one that made people doubt in Bitcoin. So if there was ever a moment in time in your life to buy Bitcoin, this is the moment. This is the moment, all right? And I think yesterday I was just so tired, so I couldn't even like do my market analysis. But this dip right here, yo, this is the moment to buy Bitcoin. This is the moment to buy Bitcoin. So what I did was I did a small calculation, like from the buy signal to the dip. So I remember this buy signal somewhere here. I think I'm been a bit wrong because the buy signal shouldn't have been here. The buy signal should have been somewhere here. So I did a calculation. It was about 10% from the buy signal to the dip. 10%. Similar to what's happened here. From the buy signal to the dip. 10%. So there is another buy signal somewhere. Where's the buy signal? Let me show it to you. There is another buy signal. See if I remember that buy signal. Somewhere here. Yeah, right there. That's another buy signal. So in this case, the dip is somewhere here. So there should be another buy signal. If not here, then here when it hit new highs. So there is another buy signal somewhere here. So right now is the time to buy Bitcoin. Like you should buy more Bitcoin. This market crash, this dip right here. This is people trying to manipulate the market. This is people trying to manipulate the market. So what's happening is that these institutions are buying Bitcoin, right? They're buying Bitcoin and then they're expecting the market to go up. Okay? They're expecting the market to go up, but then the market has crashed. This is why it is not safe to buy leveraged Bitcoin. You know, no matter what you do not get Bitcoin at a leverage. Buying Bitcoin at a leverage is not safe, and so that's what we have in here, right? We are having like a situation where you know people are buying Bitcoin, but then they don't understand market volatility, and understanding market volatility is very important, because imagine buying Bitcoin here at the buy signal, right? And then it went up and you got a brief of it. You're thinking, oh, it's all good. And then all of a sudden you have this market crash, right? And imagine buying Bitcoin here. It goes up, it comes up, and then it crashes near your original buy position. Okay, so we're still in a buying region. So in perspective, you're only down by 3%, 3 to 5% if you bought at this level here. You see, so it's very important that you do not use leverage when you're buying Bitcoin. You do not want to use leverage when buying Bitcoin. You do not want to use leverage. That's very, very important. What am I doing? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some damage control. Okay, I'm going to try and design a screener for you to use. Okay, for you to use. So we're going to do something called damage control. So you come here, right? Now, my number one asset to buy has always been, will always be Bitcoin. Okay. Okay. So right now, you want to buy Binance. Okay. Let's see if we can. Okay. Alright, so right now we have Binance appearing on the buy position. So let's see if we can do damage control. So after this market crash, we have Binance coin being Bitcoin. So right now you want to buy BNB coin. Let's see if we can. This Bitcoin market crash is crazy, and if you can buy right now, this is your chance, right? This is your chance. I'm sure people like the trading gurus are losing their minds right now, trying to understand what's happening. That's what happens in a market crash. People get greedy, and that's the thing about trading. People get too greedy in trading, you know. People just get too damn greedy, and it is that greed that causes market crashes. When everyone is happy and celebrating, and then you have this market crash. So after the market crash, then you want to buy. So this is the time to buy. So right now, I would buy BNB native chain token. This is why I always say use a simulation trading account. Do not trade with real money. If you want to trade with real money, then I want you to buy physical Bitcoin in a wallet. Okay, this is perfect. So you want to buy BNB. So I think that was a while back. I think in the last stream I talked about Netflix and Amazon. Now again, when you're buying these things, you do not want to use leverage. Leverage is your worst enemy. So you do not want to use leverage when you're buying these asset classes. And that's the key to remember, right? So even as I'm here doing the damage control for you, just remember that and keep that in mind. You do not want to use leverage when buying these asset classes, even though I'm using leverage personally here. So it's during these market crashes that you want to enter a position. So right now I would buy Binance native token right here, which is what I have seen on my screen now. Let me see what you have here. So I think yesterday I was using a screener, and I found this one, and wow, look at this crash. This is like 3%, but you can see even after the crash it has found the support zone here. So I still think this stock is good. So I found this stock using a screener, which I learned by reading Andy Turner's book, Rich Dad Advisor Andy Turner. But you can see even if it has crashed, you've only crashed by 3% on your original position. So what's 3% of your original price position? It's nothing, right, if you're not using leverage. So the good thing about this stock is it's got a dividend yield of 4%. So it was one of the stocks that I found yesterday. So even if the market has crashed, you can still hold on for a dividend of 4%. But this stock is very good. It has potential to keep rising because it has a defined support level right here. So this was one of the best stocks, and you know, Bitcoin as well. So this is definitely the support zone. Look at this crash. This crash is crazy. And it just keeps hitting that resistance. It keeps hitting that resistance. Right? It keeps hitting that resistance. And so many things are happening. So the next dip, I believe, will be. I can guess. It's probably 10%. So the next dip, I assume, will be, let's see, what's 10%? 11,000, 12,000, 12,000, 10 to 130. So the next dip will be somewhere here. Let me see. I would say 130,000 in the future. I believe the next dip will be here. I believe that's where the next dip will be. So 10% from my buy position, somewhere here. I think the buy was roughly somewhere here, So 10% from this buy position, which is roughly like 11,000. So I believe the next dip buy position will be here. What will happen on that dip buy session, I don't know. See what we have here. This market crash is insane in Bitcoin. I really did not expect it. Let's see what happened to Nvidia and AMD before we close out the stream. This market crash in Bitcoin is insane. By the way, feel free to, to put your comment in the chat. If you're enjoying this content, like the video and, subscribe for more content. Feel free to comment in the chat and like the video. Let's look at what happened to AMD and Nvidia. This Bitcoin market crash is insane. What happened to Nvidia and AMD? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. And these market crashes, you cannot really like see them coming, At least with AMD, if you bought like somewhere here, you're kind of good. Whoa, this is crazy. And I want you to remember these charts. I want you to remember the specific asset classes. What happened, like during the market crash, that's when it is important to take note of the stocks that performed and the stocks that didn't perform well. So there was a huge market crash. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is crazy. Man, I'm trying to do damage control. That market crash is the signal, guys. Like, that's the signal. That market crash is the freaking signal. Like, this is the time I would buy BNB. Like, that market crash right there is the signal. That's the signal. That market crash. That's the signal. That's the entry. That's when you want to buy Bitcoin. Alright? That's when you want to use these screeners. Okay? Alright? It's during the market crash. That's when you want to use the screeners, man. You don't want to use the screeners when everyone is happy and the market is okay. You want to use them screeners when the market has crashed. And we saw earlier, we saw BNB. Yo, this is crazy. So that's it for this video. I still believe BNB is a good buy, and it's doing very well. This is a bullish Harami, by the way. This is a bullish Harami. So honestly, I hope you enjoyed this stream. It has been awesome.